Space. The bubble. Populated by trillions of humans spread across thousands of worlds, stations, and outposts. With billions of ships ferrying between them, carrying things like food or bio-waste. And pirate ships hunt these ships. And then bounty hunters hunt the pirates. And gankers hunt the bounty hunters. And anti-gankers hunt the gankers. And anti-ganker gankers hunt them. So goes the galactic food chain. And all the while the fuel rats sit in the black watching episodes of Star Trek and waiting for someone to call. An intergalactic ecosystem of chaos. Now some theorists out there have dedicated their lives to studying this very chaos. BGS mathematicians trying to make sense of it all and maybe create algorithms to be able to model the cosmos so they could predict the future. And that's exactly what they did. Only as usual, the technology was taken by the feds and repurposed for more nefarious reasons. And so, the Proactive Detection Bureau was born. Allegedly a pre-crime unit that could predict criminal activity before it happens, just like that movie Minority Report. Well, the PDB has been monitoring all comms chatter with their computer algorithms. They know every last beluga in the top 1% of liners, and they are not surprised that you made it this far with a haul like that. They know what you ate for breakfast, where and when your breakfast was grown in a food vat, and precisely what time it will emerge as bio-waste. And that's exactly why I needed their help. Nothing to do with the bio-waste, but in my investigations, I have determined that Braben and his developers have been routinely updating the very fabric of our reality. I have video evidence showing that for years, no one could use their legs. Yet no one is really to jump down that dark hole and admit it's true, even though an entire horizon of people are still stuck in their chairs. But this detective wants to know what's yet to come. And for that, he's found himself deep in Hudson space and about to hack a comms beacon and get the sweet, juicy secrets of the future from the PDB database. Yes, but by that I mean he's going to have to fly close enough to a comms beacon so his ship computer can hack it for him.
I will retrieve this information for you, but you have to promise to upgrade my motherboard.
Sure thing, Nova. You'll have all the upgrades you can handle if we can spill the secrets of these devs' future plans. Now, hack the PDB and give me that sweet, sweet data.
Okay, hacking beacon. Hack. Hackety hack. I am hacking. Tippy-typey stuff. Enhance. Incoming hack data.
Okay. What's this? Yes, Nova, this is it! Okay, it looks like there's 20 things coming through here on some sort of, well, is it a roadmap or an issue tracker? Okay, maybe it's a combination of both. Well, let's go through this list and see what the developers are up to. Problems with lighting and illumination. No doubt they want to turn down the lights and deluminate the population. As we've been able to glimpse their evil developer plans, they plan to keep us in the dark. Degraded terrain textures compared to horizons. My question here is what these terrain textures did that was so degrading in the first place. Did they get drunk and crash an NPC bar mitzvah with no shoes on and poop in the punch bowl? Because that's a mystery I'm still trying to solve. Not who did it, just why it was done, though I highly suspect it was the new drug Helix. Moving on, tiling planetary features. Obviously, this must mean the developers are preparing to sell floor tiling with planetary features on them for us to buy for our space kitchens. Well, I look forward to my Elite Dangus bathroom beige rocky tile set. That's wonderful. Low FPS performance in Odyssey. Low FPS. What is FPS? Oh, that must be Funky Papa Sex. Maybe all those old British commanders were having issues performing their deviant acts, like pooping in punch bowls. I'm sure it could be explained due to the terrible frame rates, though. That'll drive anyone to do Onion Head. Limited gameplay during Apex shuttle rides. Okay, this is a real problem. I think taxis should be given mega powerful Guardian Thargoid hybrid jump drives that would allow them to complete all routes in just one single jump. But I also think you should have the ability to pull a gun on your taxi driver and recreate the movie Collateral with Jamie Foxx. so I'm not sure if you should listen to my ideas. Game hangs on exit sometimes. Oh, I get it. It's like when you invite the onion head dealer over, but they go right for the couch and they won't leave for a really long time. And pretty soon they're in your kitchen, opening your fridge and clogging your bio toilet with very large deposits that stink for days. It's quite irritating. Invincible Thargoid heart. Those beautiful alien flowers are pretty much all heart. And clearly the developers want to ensure that the alien menace can never be belittled by us sometimes holographic apes by making their hearts unkillable. Anti-aliasing not working correctly. Oh no! I use anti-aliasing technology all the time. For example, in The Mystery of the Murdering Mamba, I used an anti-alias scanner to expose to everyone that the murder was actually a mamba snake disguised as a commander flying a mamba. So that anti-aliasing technology is pretty crucial, though I have yet to get an answer from the Pilots Federation as to how a literal snake can get a pilot's license. Joystick buttons 32 plus not working. Well, it's common knowledge that after the age of 32, commanders often develop joystick elbow and become unable to pilot vessels to the same level of skill that they could in their younger years due to chronic pain, forcing them to give up other wrist-based activities like masturbation and opening ketchup bottles. Perhaps the developers are trying to come up with some cure for joystick elbow. One can only hope. Expose telemetry data from motion simulators. Well, I for one wish that Frontier would expose themselves to everyone, not just the motion simulators, whoever they are. NHSS signals in Odyssey that should contain Interceptor are empty. And there you have it, folks. Proof that the Thargoid War is entirely manufactured by the real antagonists, the developers. Increased performance problems since Update 5. Listen, we all face it. Sometimes our spicy little space peppers just can't get hard. It's nothing to be ashamed of. If you've experienced Update 5, just know that there is help. Call your doctor today and ask for Onion Head. Supercruise stuck at 0 time remaining with tunnel forming. Well, clearly this is wrong because everyone knows you get stuck at 006 at Supercruise. But tunnel forming, is that a reference to carpal tunnel? Which, by the way, is severely preventing my ability to open ketchup bottles. Fleet carrier modules and finance is not calculated towards assets. Well, finally, this galactic tax loophole is being closed. This has been allowing multi-billionaires to hide their assets from auditors by shoving them into a fleet carrier. Tax the 1% and use their money to pay for space roads and more concourse variety. NPC fighter kills in conflict zones count as progression. Indeed, what really is the difference between murder and progression? And are NPC fighters' lives more or less valuable than commanders and NPC ships? These are the hard moral questions of this generation. Support missions have been called. Yes, the calling of support missions will probably remain a blight in the future history of the Pilots Federation, when mission givers decided not to support missions. Now they are planning to once again be asking for your support. A previously present codex entry is now missing. Something in the codex was there and now it's gone, but nobody's talking about what it was. Was it new information on Raxla or the Dark Wheel? Was it an undiscovered organism? Or perhaps the private email conversations of Felicia Winters? System and galaxy map misalignment in widescreen aspect ratios. This misalignment led to thousands of commanders with thick, chunky monitors to believe that they had found Raxla when several planets and suns would stack into pentagrams and point at permanent lock systems. Stolen tritium cannot be donated into a fleet carrier's fuel depot. Well, this makes perfect sense. Crime and Punishment will put a bounty on your fuel scoop if it was associated with a crime, so they've gone one step further and applied the crime to liquids and gases. So be careful where you take a piss. The urine itself could be hot in some systems. Missions and rewards not sharing with the team. But who is this team, and who are they playing for? Perhaps this refers to a galactic-level embezzling operation the developers had going, to take a fraction of each payout from every commander, just like those SLF pilots. That's actually kind of like the plot of Superman 3. Diabolical. Well, Nova, what do you think of all this?
Well, I think your opinions and commentary is unwarranted and factually erroneous.
Oh, what do you know anyway?
Spatula, the PDB also has a file on you. Would you like to know about your own future?
I don't know, Nova. You're not supposed to know your own future. I mean, time travel 101, right? But how can I resist? Okay, maybe just give me a few snippets.
Well, it says here that there is a high probability that in the next few months you will commit a terrible crime.
Oh, does it say what crime?
It says, all of them.
Sounds fairly reasonable.
It also says that you will likely receive a galactic record for the most rebuys.
Now that makes a lot of sense. I've been exploring that concept for the galactic insurance companies in my How to Die series.
It also says that if people like and subscribe to your gal channel, it will significantly increase the likelihood of people calling you an idiot.
Well, that's like saying infinity plus 1, Nova. Maybe it makes sense on paper, but in practical reality, the last time I tried to smash the like button, I cracked my canopy and choked to death and ran out of oxygen.
Well, anyway, the PDB is monitoring you, so you better be careful.
Thanks for the tip, Nova. Thank you to you Dangarinos keep watching the Dangus. Let me know if you have any mysteries that need solving, and keep flying out there dangously in the black. 07. Hey, check out Takoso's link in the thing below, in the linky thing. And also, you can become a Patreon, and I'll give you a link to the Discord, and you can come hang out and be on streams and just post pictures and do whatever you want to do. Well, within reason. Thank you. Goodbye.